Oh no, I don't have the muscles for this. Oh no. How do I use the crowbar? Cut it up. Welcome back to DIY Yolande. My name is Yolande and I help you update your space on a budget by using power tools. In today's video, we are building a headboard and we are using pellets. And that is a beautiful thing with working with wood. It can take up any form you want it to. So in today's video, as I mentioned, we are creating a headboard. And this headboard, you guys will not see it unfortunately in my home because it's not for me. It is for my grandmother's sister, who basically is my grandmother. But I don't want to say grandmother because you guys will be confused, because I had shared on my socials that I lost my granny over a year ago. So that's why I thought to explain that. I digress. Here is a shopping list of all the items that you will need for this DIY. They are also linked in the description box below. Don't forget to take a screenshot, girl, because you won't need it when you go to your local hardware. Listen, when you can't do certain things, ask for help. I am disassembling the pallets, so I may use the pieces for the project. Nails and screws have been grouped together so that they do not become a hazard. Hey guys, you guys know when I have my stabila gear on, it's time to DIY. So it is, I think, a good 2 weeks later from the last clip that you guys have just seen, and a lot has been going on. If you follow me on my vlog channel, you know all about it. I've shared vlogs and I've shared on my vlogs. Today we're continuing with the headboard, and I'm hoping we can finish the assembling of the headboard today. So what I'm going to do now, I've split the. Hubby has also helped me in splitting the pallets apart. It was a rigorous exercise, I do not want to lie. However, so today I'm now just going to assemble the headboard, and I'm going to be talking you guys through the entire process. So yeah, the beautiful thing with this headboard DIY is that it's very similar. I'm going to follow the very similar process that I followed in my headboard that I had made for my bedroom. So on this video over here, so click that, so click the link up, here, also down in the description box, to see that headboard video. In that video I'll go into detail. In this one I will not be going into detail. I'll be showing you what I'm doing rather than more than telling you. But where I feel there are certain steps that you guys need to be aware of, I will definitely be talking you guys through that. But I'll be more showing you than talking you through step by step. If you want a step-by-step guide on this headboard DIY, definitely click the video linked down in the description box below. Let's do this. Assembling the pieces together. Knee pads I have on are from Takealot. They are linked in the description box below. So I need to join these pallets together so that the frame makes a framed headboard. And I'm using 6 of these to place at the back. So I'm going to put 2 each, like this. Now child, these steel pieces that I am using here, unfortunately after screwing them onto the headboard, I realized they were bending, so I then removed them, and in their place I actually put a wood piece, and you guys will later see this. In this step I'm measuring 10 centimeters. That's the spacing I'm working on. I'm going to drill where my nails are going to be, and I'm going to do a countersink hole so that the nail head is flush through the wood. I really need 2 AEG cordless power tools because this thing I'm changing from one drill bit to the other. If I had a drill for the countersink hole and then a drill for actually drilling through, it would make my life so much easier. My knees. There's a countersink hole, so the nail heads are flush into the wood. So I am now going to repeat the same step that I just showed you guys. I'm going to do this off camera. And then I will get back to you when the entire headboard is assembled. Where there are holes, where there are holes in the wood, I am now filling it with wood filler. I am using the color pine. This is so that the wood filler matches the color of the wood. You see me here sanding inside the house. That is because the AEG cordless belt sander catches sawdust. So there is no sawdust residue in my house. It's stunning here. Just look at this. Would you say that this was built with pallets? Honey, baby. Yes, I'm barefoot. I really like how it came out. So I'm now just going to dust the headboard. I'm going to just dust it off so that I can then put on my stain. This is the stain I'm using. I got it from Galma. I've never used it before, so when I use it I'm going to share how it is, if I like its application and all of that. So yeah, and with your stains guys and your paints, there's always directions on how to use it at the back, so always read that. So here it is. Take a screenshot. And then I'm using this 50mm brush. It's ideal for paints and for varnishes, so I want to try it out on this stain. And yes, it's also from 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤. So I'm going to put the stain in this tray. So I wanted to fill wood filler in between, in these grooves, but I just thought, you know what, it's just going to look so untidy. I went on over to 𝙤𝙤𝙤 to purchase a cork gun and silicone, or rather acrylic, that is in the color of pine, and I see that the Alkaline brand does have this, so I was so happy to find this at 𝙤𝙤𝙤. So that's what I'm going to use to ensure that it seeps perfectly into the grooves of the headboard, so that when I'm sanding it, it has a nice smooth finish. So this is what the first coat looks like. It has a very red undertone, but trust me, it is not red at all. It is a walnut brown. This is the first coat. As you can see, it's not even, so I'm now going to do a second coat, and I am also going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back pieces, and then we'll leave it out to dry. See that we have transformed Pallets into a headboard. Now let me show you what it looks like. With this DIY, things don't always go as planned, and from time to time ask for help. Why not? And the beautiful thing with DIYing is that mistakes do happen, and that is the beautiful thing about doing a DIY. You are not expected to be a professional. And what is always important is that practice makes improvement. And don't forget, power tools have no gender. See you next time. Peace. Here are some bloopers. Please take a screenshot. So as you guys have seen with this, it's me realizing I forgot to say hate drillers in the other video. Oh, can you please stop? Kodwa Nkosi yami sasathola idombolo. Boom 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 boom. Nakho ngihlulwa isingisi. Ngifuna ukuthini? Oh Nkosi yami.